What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Z-Roll, and today we are going to completely overhaul our home studio. Some of you are probably like, what? You guys just did that. You guys just made this space less than a year ago. And I'm like, yeah, we did. You are absolutely right. However, Lacey and I, we like to redo things all the time, probably a couple times a year. We'll walk into the house. We're like, hey, let's just do this. Let's move this around over here. Let's get this out of here. Let's change that out. All that kind of good stuff. We love doing that stuff. So we're going to get some new shelves in, take some things out, say goodbye to things that we've had for a long time that we just don't need anymore. Some of you have been asking for a tour of our house, and we'll do that at some point maybe. But I just kind of want to show you where our home studio actually is. So this is our living room. Kitchen's over there. If you come up right over here in our staircase, boom, 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 it's actually right up here. It's above the garage. Have you guys seen that? Isn't that pretty cool? I love that picture. Anyway, so this is our home studio. It is a disaster because we are starting to rearrange everything. I don't know why I'm out of breath by going up those staircase, but I am. Anyway, this is our home studio here as of right now. I've already started taking down some shelving because we're gonna kind of redo some of that. So anyway, this is it. So we're gonna kind of rethink this room, kind of in the design right now of figuring out where we're gonna place different things and make it work. The one thing though, guys, is we are finally getting rid of our DVDs. Yes, you've heard that right. We have so many DVDs and we're gonna get rid of them, but in a way where we're not. That makes sense. You'll see. I'll talk to you later about that. All right, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Lacey's back.
Hi, guys.
So, DVDs.
It's so weird that we're talking about this because DVDs were like our thing to collect. Like, how many? Did you tell them how many we have?
I don't know. I don't know. Like 600. I think pushing 700 DVDs.
Like we used to
700.
Our thing we would do. There's this place called Hastings that we used to hang out at every weekend and literally just buy DVDs because they would have used ones like buy one get one free or something, and we would just buy DVDs all the time.
All the time.
Black Friday, we'd buy like 20 DVDs.
Yep.
So anyways, this is like really weird to get rid of, but I'm excited because it's so cluttery looking and we never watch them.
We don't. We stream.
Yeah.
Especially with like our pride and joy was like all the Disney stuff.
Yeah, Disney Plus, who needs those?
You don't need it anymore. So we had to come to the conclusion on like, what we're gonna do. Honestly, let's face it, it probably is about 5 foot by about 2 feet of wasted space in this small little studio.
Yeah.
And so
that's not doing anything and we're not using it.
So we're like, okay, well, we don't necessarily want to get rid of them, but we got to get rid of them. So we're going to do this really painful thing. And let me get this. We bought this.
Good old Amazon.
Yeah. Unzip that guy.
Oh my gosh.
So you probably guessed it.
This is our new DVD collection. We'll put it in here. But it'll be cool because then it's like, hey, let's watch a movie. We can get this out and look through it because we never come upstairs anyways to pick up movies. So.
Yeah, so we'll probably keep it downstairs and we probably will actually watch. Because the thing is we have a lot of DVDs that aren't on Netflix. Like movies that aren't on Netflix or Hulu or anything like that. And they're old classics, things like that.
Right, and that's one thing we talk about. We're like, should we just sell them all or get rid of them all? But there's so many that we have, like that Justin said that aren't, on Netflix or Disney Plus that are like good classic movies that one day I'm going to be like, I want to watch it, and
we don't have it anymore.
We don't have it.
So we don't want to make that mistake. But we're going to do something really hard, and that is we're going to throw these DVD cases away. Guys, look at this. So we have DVD cases.
We have more downstairs.
And more downstairs. So it's going to be kind of painful. I mean, think about this. Like, look at this. You're going to take, I don't know, take Back to the Future, for example. Take this guy, okay, nice case, get a DVD out of it, and we chuck that away.
What if our garbage man like looks inside our garbage can and he's like, what?
He's like, yes!
Score!
Score
Oh, they're all
DVDs.
empty.
Dang it! He takes them home. Anyway, so we're going to get out, we're going to alphabetize them in this bad boy. That's Lacey's job.
I will be doing that.
Yes, so we are still in the process of getting this studio. It's going to be a few week process, guys. Like it's going to take a while. So it's going to be a vlog in the making.
Yes.
So we got to get to this. Okay. So, update. How's it going?
8 down.
Probably noticed that we moved the desk from here to here because now we actually have a lot more of the window. We have a lot more of the sun coming in because this guy blocked a lot of the sunlight. So we're really liking this.
Remember that?
Is it hard throwing those away?
Yeah, it feels really weird.
Ugh, I'm glad you're doing it because I don't know if I could do it, honestly. How's it going over there?
It's going. I'm in the C's.
In the C's. Wow. Not bad. So we got all the movies from upstairs done. Now we have to get all of the Disney and Christmas ones done. We've been working on this for like, I don't know, a week. So it's been crazy. But we got one done. This has 400, it's kind of dark. This has 400 DVDs inside here. So we're gonna fill up another 400 DVD case and then we'll be all right. We're trying to make sure that we're being faithful in vlogging this redoing of the studio because it's taken a few weeks. It's been fun and also really frustrating because we have several things that have come in the mail, like things from IKEA and things from Target that we haven't even put together or taken out of the box for that matter, just because we have to do other things before we can do the fun stuff. You know what I'm talking about? There's always those things that you have to do that you're dreading, and you have to put on hold the fun things, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I want to just take it apart, start organizing, because I love organizing things. I have some new toys I want to put on a shelf and kind of get going with that, but I can't until we get this painted. This whole wall right here, we're actually going to paint matte black. And I know what you're thinking, matte black, are you serious, Justin? Yes, there's a reason for that, and I'll talk to you more about why we're going to paint it matte black. But right behind me, you can see how that is already like a white brick, and then we have like this kind of wood panel over here, and we're making those two different kinds of sets, if you will. And we'll talk more about that when it's all finished and kind of give you a tour of all this. But we're kind of using the matte black wall as kind of a set, if you will, as well, and another reason. But I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's not going to be too dark in here. We get a lot of light from this window right here. It's dark outside. And also, yeah, I mean, we're only painting that side of the wall. Everything else will be the same color it is. By the way, update on the DVDs. Lacey got them done. There was like so many DVDs. It was crazy. Like you can see right now how there's just like several of these black plastic bags just filled to the brim with DVDs. Step one of this whole entire renovation, if you will, of our studio has been a success. So we're 1-on-1 right now. We have 5 feet or so of space in our studio because those DVD cases or those DVD towers, racks are gone. So that's another success. Well, we're gonna go ahead and prep these walls and get some paint on these bad boys. Gotta take these frames down, gotta spackle some of the areas in the wall. I gotta take these shelves down because I put those up and then I had the urge to paint. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This will take a couple days because we gotta prep the walls, let it dry, and then gotta go to the hardware store and grab some paint and go from there. So first off though, I have to move all this junk Look, those are the boxes that we can't open yet. There's just so much stuff. It's just all cluttered. Partly I got back from a trip, so I've been unloading all our camera gear. But we have so much stuff I gotta take away from the wall. So I'll probably end up doing that tonight, and then tomorrow probably start spackling this stuff. So until then, guys. Done. Well, that took a little bit longer than I expected. So I want to talk to you guys about something. As you know, Lacey isn't with me right here, and there's a reason for that. And before I get into that, I just want to talk about something. You know, I think in our culture, it's easy for us to play this thing called the comparison game, right? And so we look around and we see people on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And we're like, man, their life is always all together. They have this and they're doing that and they're going here and they're going there, you know. And it's just like, man, why is my life the way it is, and how come I can't do those things like they can? And we have these doubts and fears and all those kind of things in our head, and we're just kind of like, what is going on, right? And we do that, and especially in this culture, we do that a lot, unfortunately. And that's why I believe it is extremely important for our channel to take a moment and pause and once in a while and kind of show you guys that we're human, and we have hurts and pains and sorrows and circumstances and things like that in our life as well. Our channel is filled with tips and tricks and travel and fun things, Disney, and you know, our boys running around like little animals, right? But we want to also know that the heartbeat of our channel is to say, like, we live life as well. You know, we have hard times and fears and doubts and stuff in our heads and stuff that happens in our life as well. Hopefully that all makes sense, but I guess to break it down is that's the heartbeat of our vlog. Yes, we do fun things. We talk about traveling and all the fun things in life, but sometimes we want to pause and say, look, like, we're human too, you know, and we don't have it all together. You know, we're learning, we're trying to figure things out. We go through hardships that we have to walk through together. This channel is more about, you know, the fun things in life, and even though we love that, we love the adventure, right? But life is an adventure, and sometimes adventures are fun and sometimes they're hard or they're a bummer, right? But that's the part of an adventure, is to continue walking and continue really running this race in life, you know. And so this brings me to why Lacey isn't here, and that is because I had to take her to the ER yesterday. She's been sick, but things took a turn for the worst. She's been really like tired and fatigued and things like that. And that's not her. She's very motivated, and so when she's kind of like that, we know she's sick, right? But she went to go brush her teeth, and all of a sudden she just collapsed, and she just couldn't. She had no strength, and so I took her to the doctor. The doctor just, you know, talked to her about some things, and you know, there was a couple of trigger things that the doctors were worried about, so they said, you know, you need to take her to the ER right now. So we did, and the good news is they did a bunch of tests and all this, you know, a lot of things, and they didn't find anything that's like life-threatening or bad or things like that, which is the good. That's the good. But the frustrating is we don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And so it's like a relief in one way, but then also it's like, sometimes you just want to be like, oh, that's wrong, let's fix it, right? And so we're kind of in this thing where, you know, we're in a way discouraged, right? And she's really discouraged, and you know, you kind of play the mind game, you know, and you kind of think, well, what if it's this, or what if that's going on, or whatnot. And so I pause and, you know, want to share with you about what's going on, and also just take a moment to, you know, just share the real stuff that goes on in our life as well. And again, when it's appropriate, we're gonna share. Like, we're not scared of not sharing these different things. And so I really appreciate you guys' prayers. I know she does too. We know we serve a God who is able and willing to heal her, and so we're praying for that, and we hope that it's a virus that needs to run its course, but also just pray, because it is discouraging, you know, and not knowing exactly what's going on. And she's my best friend, and so it's weird her not being here doing these things with me, and I'm like, we're gonna make this a part 2 vlog, because I want her to be here when we finish this studio too. So On that note, guys, we're gonna end this vlog here. Hopefully this is encouraging to you guys in a way, I guess, to say, you know what, guys, there's stuff in life that hits hard, but keep your eyes on the Lord, and He's gonna get you through a lot of stuff. He's gonna get you through everything. And one of my favorite quotes is by a guy named Chuck Smith. He always says that trusting in the Lord was and is the greatest adventure he ever had. And you know us, we're all about adventures and trying new things and all that kind of stuff. And so that always hits home to me, is that trusting in the Lord is the greatest adventure he ever had. And that's our life. That's what we always want it to be, is knowing that that's what we're gonna do, you know. And and so if you guys have any more questions on our faith and what we believe and why we believe it, we would love to talk to you guys about that as well. We've already had some conversations with people on this channel, which has been super awesome, and we're all about it. So let us know. But other than that, you guys have an amazing week. We'll see you next week on our next RZ roll, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Later, guys.